The WWE World Title scene is gearing up to be pretty interesting in the present and in the near future, so we'll get into all the rumors going around there. We'll also check in on some rumored main events for WrestleMania 39, latest on the title split, and more. So let's get back into everything with the Undisputed Universal Title and the upcoming rumored split of the two titles. We previously talked about a recent report that claimed USA Network has been demanding for their world title to return full-time to Raw, and how they even requested for WWE to give them an interim world title on Raw if Roman's title reign is going to continue for a long time. The Roman Reigns double champion experiment was fun to see, but clearly the WWE television product would benefit greatly from having a full-time world champion on Raw. The latest update on this situation is that the interim world title won't be coming to Raw, but that the WWE world title could be splitting and coming back to Raw full-time real soon. So, how in the world would this be possible, and how would Roman Reigns just lose one title if they're usually defended together? Well, there's a lot of great fan theories floating around online that make a lot of sense. The latest rumor is that Karrion Kross will find a way to get into the Clash at the Castle world title match and make a triple threat match between himself, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns. Now, as a result of this match unexpectedly becoming a triple threat out of nowhere, maybe Roman and Heyman don't take too kindly to this idea. Maybe they're fired up and upset about this change. Instead of Roman just defending against Drew McIntyre, now Karrion Kross is another added threat to the match. Maybe Roman doesn't like that. Maybe he doesn't think that Kross has earned it. So what if the story here is that Heyman and Roman will accept Kross being added to the match, but only if one title is on the line and the other title is not up for grabs in the triple threat match? Maybe that's Roman and Heyman's counteroffer and negotiation to Kross being added to the match. Roman thinks it's not right and fair to him, so he only offers to put one title up for grabs at Clash at the Castle. And that right there would basically be the simple storyline way of splitting up the titles in a way that makes sense and stays true to the characters. Roman's character would basically look at the situation and say, "You're adding someone else to the match? I can lose both titles without being pinned. I'm only defending one title then." It's a triple threat match, so it's true that Roman could lose both of his titles without being involved. Obviously, he wouldn't like that. And that's what makes him and Heyman push for only one title being on the line. And the one title being on the line would be the WWE title. Roman has only held that title since April, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal if he lost that one. If he loses just the WWE title at Clash, he still has the Universal title, and that's the one that only really matters to Roman. That's the one he's held for over 700 days now. That's the one he has to hold on to. So now, you'll have a triple threat match between Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns for strictly just the WWE Championship. And if that's the case, that'll be an easy fix to the issues USA Network was having. Now, Roman can be taken out of the equation. He doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. So Drew McIntyre can pin Karrion Kross, or if Kross pins McIntyre, one of those two men would walk away as the new WWE champion. Sure, it'll still be a loss for Roman Reigns, and he loses one half of his undisputed title. But in a way, he's fully protected all around. He didn't get pinned at all. He hasn't been pinned since late 2019. So that streak is still going. And he would still have his Universal title. So even in a loss, Roman doesn't lose much of anything. He would still be Universal Champion and face of SmackDown. And now, Karrion Kross or Drew McIntyre would be the WWE Champion, and maybe they can take that title over to Raw, since obviously SmackDown would be too cluttered with two world champions. And there's the fix. Roman goes back to where he was at prior to WrestleMania, as a single world champion for SmackDown, and the WWE title returns to Raw. The Usos would probably suffer a similar fate as Roman, unless WWE just has plans on having just one set of tag team champions for both brands. When they were first combining and unifying all these titles, fans thought we were coming to an end of the WWE brand split, but it appears that's not the case at all. And things will be returning to how it was before the Bloodline captured all those double titles. As far as the plans for Karrion Kross, expect him to play a major role and be a huge factor on WWE television. Reports claim that Karrion Kross will be treated as the second biggest heel on the main roster, only behind Roman Reigns. So not a bad start to Karrion Kross's second main roster run at all. Looks like he will remain as a main caliber superstar. Now let's take a look at the latest rumors surrounding the WrestleMania 39 main event. The popular fan theory for the main event is obviously Roman Reigns versus The Rock. And even though the fan support for this match is strong, and it's been teased already several times, fans just aren't sure if it's happening or not because of The Rock's immensely busy schedule. Last time The Rock main evented WrestleMania was almost 10 years ago, back in 2013 with WrestleMania 29. Would he really have enough free time to sort of regularly appear during the WrestleMania season, like he did back in 2012 and 2013? That's obviously the big question that everyone has on their mind. Reports say that the match was lightly discussed, but nothing has been truly locked in, so it's still most likely just a fantasy match. The other WrestleMania 39 main event rumor that's picking up some momentum is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. In the high % chance that The Rock will be unavailable, fans think that Cody versus Roman would be a more than capable backup plan. Maybe Cody Rhodes makes that Roman Reigns return and ends up winning the whole match to earn his spot against Roman Reigns at the main event of WrestleMania 39. And if Roman is still somehow Universal Champion come WrestleMania 39, he'll be around 950 days as Universal Champion. So it would just be this massive moment if this is the spot where Roman Reigns' near 1,000 day long reign came to an end, and was strictly followed up by the beginning of Cody Rhodes' first WWE World Title reign. Triple H is bringing back a lot of big-time WWE superstars, so Roman will have some fresh faces to feud with. But if there's any right time and right person to knock Roman off at, Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39 seems like a pretty great option. So there's still that big uncertainty surrounding the WrestleMania 39 main event. Chances are that Roman Reigns will be in the main event spot. But who will his opponent turn out to be? Will The Rock be able to find some free time for that match with Roman? Or will it be someone like Cody Rhodes taking that spot against Roman Reigns on the biggest stage of the year? But what are your thoughts on all of today's stories? Are you excited for a rumored split of the Undisputed Universal Title? And who would you like to see Roman Reigns face off against at WrestleMania 39? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.